What's going on, people? It's your man YB back once again. Big shout out to my doggy Sean Clues for coming through and boosting up the coins. So we got another update on the specificalities, 100% specificness. How about that? Make some new words for you, man. Specificity. That's the one I'm looking for. Still, yeah, we got an update on the specificity regarding Dmitry Bivol and his missus's fallout. She's leaked some information about how much of a bum daddy is. Now we're gonna chop it up, but let's play the leak here. No one's seen before. Specifically, 100%.
Отличник прислал маме. Мама на свои деньги на представителя объявила.
Ладно, нечего добавить. Ой, как много алименщиков тут. Если еще включить отдых, к которому они привыкли, мне нужно 700 тысяч, 600-700 тысяч. Ну что, ребята, ну что, карма настигла.
Себя сними.
So, essentially, we're getting into the financials now. Now, I've been told, people keep saying it, apparently Dmitry Bivol has got a new missus, new Dubai missus. Dmitry Bivol, new... And I haven't seen any pictures of her, though. Oh, new girlfriend, Marmar, here we go. Here's her name, Marmar AlHilali. Okay. Oh, look, there's a new video here. Let's have a look. Let's get into the tea, man. Bottom line. Let's get into the tea right now. We're gonna sip some tea for you, man. Live.
The thing is, maybe he was in love with me because I was a beautiful, smart, but rich girl. Now he has a relationship with one more. She's not a girl. She's 40 years old, Arabian person. The thing is, why I want to talk about this? I think that when I was in the United States with my kids and I was married, he met this lady. She blocked me, but I want you to see her page and you can visit Cancel Bivol. I see many followers and like my page is getting huge. Maybe not so much followers, but the audience is getting bigger and bigger. And I was always the person who wants to like talk indirect, I don't know, whatever, with my followers, you know, just to answer. But like I'm really tired because some profiles, they post information. Sometimes it's not true information because they just take small part from the whole speech, or even they add something that I didn't say. And the message is totally different. And for example, many people like they say bad things about me, about alimony, and then they realize that I ask not alimony for myself but for my kids. So like they write me, you're such a slut, you are no one, and the thing is that then they realize that I have kids and they're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't know that you have 2 kids from him. I was like, are you moron? The thing is that it's legal to ask for alimony, like I can do it. But when we went to divorce, it was said that I have my own income and I don't need alimony. And this is true. I have my income and I always did. So I want just to lighten some things, to brighten. I don't know, I want you to see things that you don't see or you don't want to see. Because you read publics, they're not true. Then you write bad things about me, not even trying to see that I have kids. So I will try to speak, to show you, to talk, I don't know, whatever. Long story short. I was with Dima since I was 16. My father was a businessman, rather wealthy. My eldest sister, now she lives in France. She got her high education in London. So we are from a wealthy family. It's a fact. My mom lives now in an apartment that is bigger than the apartment that I have from the marriage. Me and my kids. Oh my god, it's my cat. My cat is playing Lego. I don't know.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Here is the thing.
Okay, so I mean, I heard early on in this, we don't know who's doing what, but ultimately, yeah, Dmitry Bivol has a new fiancee, and they're not even finished divorce proceedings, so he was doing what I thought he was doing, which is not unheard of. Yeah. Now you can see this bitch might be crazy at home. That might also be a fact, but the fact is he was still married. She alleges. I don't know. But it's damn sure close, right? There's no way he just decided to get divorced and then he's got a new fiancée within 6 months and that's just magically happened. Most people are traumatised after a 10-year marriage and they can't think of nothing else worse. More time, the ones who jump straight into a new relationship, that's because they're leaving their marriage because of a new relationship. If he didn't have no one, he probably would have been at home with his wife and kids. This chick here. That's what I believe. This Arabian Succubus whispered in his ear, oh, come on now, you could just tell this is Succubus. Let me show you what a Succubus siren type thing here. Yeah, bringing a whole bunch of them spices and them woo gels, gems, sorry. Come on now, people. Look at this chick here. I can tell you right now, she has gems. She has them stones under her bed and shit. She be cooking shit, for sure. To be fair, both of these chicks, she be cooking shit too. Yeah, if I had to bet, do these chicks have them gemstones? Absolutely, both of these chicks have the gemstones, man. The gemstones, the spices, the incense. They be burning all the things, man. The cards, all the hippie shit. They be doing that for damn sure. So Bivol's obviously got an affinity for the witch type chicks. That said, on the way to the evidence, Bivol's just got divorced. He's already got a new fiancée, this chick here. She's paid. His ex was paid. He's now paid too. But at the start of the video, she alleges he ain't paying her 6 or 7 grand alimony. I think that's reasonable, if I'm honest. 70 grand a year for someone earning the money he's earning, that's actually on the low side. Right? That's on the low side of what a Western court would award you as a woman. If your man's making, they're taking half, bottom line. Right? They're taking half in general of your assets at that point, and then alimony on top, probably. So her asking for 6-7 grand as a base, it sounds a lot of money if you're broke as shit like me, but really, if you're making 5 mil a year like Bivol probably is, to spend 70 grand of that, it's nothing at all. It doesn't even touch the sides. Yeah, as a percentage, I think in the UK, if you were on child support maintenance, I think it's about 20% of your income. 20% of your net take-home income, maybe even less than that, but let's call it 20% for argument's sake. So if you're making, let's say you clear 2 grand a month, cash, after taxes, and you got kids, they're probably going to take 20% of that. You'll be liable for about £400 a month. Bivol making, let's say worst case, Bivol's making 2 mil a year, cash after taxes. 20% of that is 400 grand a year, which would be like 20 grand a month. So 7 grand a month, or it would be like 30, 40 grand a month. 27 grand, 7 bucks a month. He should be chewing her hand off, man. Ripping her hand off. Yeah, take that. That's what he should have done. Because now, when it goes to court, I don't know how the Russian courts work though, to be honest. The Russian courts may be more, they may be more biased towards the man. It's like I saw a story, everyone was sucking off, oh, in Poland there's no rapes. No. In Poland, there's the same amount of rapes. Should have said that word. In Poland, there's the same amount of grapes that there is anywhere else. The difference is, them women's, they know not to say nothing. That's what they know not to do. Yeah? They know what time it is. Bash! It's a true, what's the word? What is it when, a patriarchy? Yeah? That's what it is. So don't come, the police tell you in Poland, don't bother coming here. Yeah? It's like oh, there's no racism in Poland. There's no documented criminal racism. You got that right. Because it's like women are told over there, don't say nothing. Don't complain about it. Don't bother coming here. Don't bother coming to the police station and saying nothing. Because it ain't going to end well for you. And the same with the nicks. Any nicks in Poland, they tell you straight up, don't come here. Yeah? If you are melanated, don't bother. If you're melanated and broke, don't bother coming to Poland, man. They tell you that straight up. So that don't expect any civil liberties in the Poland. So on the crime stats, it will say, oh, there's no racial discrimination in Poland because no one gets arrested for racism. Oops. You understand that one there? Same as with the LGBT thing as well. Got some of the lowest rates of, I don't know, I'm making this one up, but I'd assume they've probably got the lowest rates of, what would you call it? Of the Juicy Smollett? Jesse Smollett. That fake one. That Jesse Smollett, whatever. The ones where the hate crime type thing. The fact is, people, in Poland, there ain't no hate crimes over there because none of them getting reported. Yeah? And if let's say some zesty dude come into a people, what do you think happened? If some zesty dude come into a police station crying about how he got clipped upside his head because he on down low, who here think the police gonna be investigating that? No, they take his ass back down to the cell, bash, and they beat it out of him, man. They beat him straight. Never mind scared, straight. They put the whooping straight. You be coming out like, boop, straight up and down, man. You love to dance. People, if you're down low or zesty and you go into a Polish prison or Polish police station to report some hate crimes, you coming out of that loving the nans. You might have gone in there loving the grinder and loving the Meek Mill versus Diddy, take that, but you come out loving the nans because they get you right over there. That's what they would do. Yeah, them Polish policemen ain't playing, they get you right. So people know, don't bother going to Polish police stations complaining about hate crimes. There's no point doing it. It's the last thing you're gonna want to do. So you can come to the UK and you can do that. You can go to the States and you can do that. They ain't playing it over there. So obviously Russia isn't Poland, but I guess it's the same kind of thing right there. Yeah, they ain't. The courts aren't as. They're not as. I'm not sure how you'd look at it. Some people might say, are Western courts more estrogenic now? Probably. There's got to be a balance though. Right is right. End of the day, yeah. Bash! Bivol decided to breed. Some people are saying she's crazy. She might be crazy. You knew she was crazy though. There's not a man, unless you're low IQ, and Bivol doesn't give me Adrian Broner, dopey, washed up Nick type vibes. Bivol's got some intelligence about him. You know if a chick's buck wild crazy. And guess what you don't do with buck wild crazy females? You don't put 2 buns in their oven. That's what you don't do. But if you do that, that's on you, man. Yeah? Pay them coins. Because at the end of the day, it's only... She said she's got her own money. And she may well have her own money, but it's not the point. Yeah? Pay the money. Whether she's paid or not, you have a responsibility, a fiscal responsibility to make sure, even if she's got her own money, what is this? Yeah. What example are you setting as a father, if it's the truth? Now, he might be sending her money. If he's really sending her money and she's lying, and fair play to him, but, I mean, could she be completely lost her head and completely lying on him? It's possible. I don't know. Some people will just completely lie. She could be a complete liar. But again, the circumstantial evidence going against Bivol is the fact that he's got a new fiancée. A brand spanking, there we go. Meet Marmar AlHilali, the fiancée of Dmitry Bivol. When you divorce and within 6 months you got a new fiancée, and Bivol's wife said that she was talking to the woman a little while ago, and then she blocked it off. What happened again? Let me listen.
Followers, and like my page is getting huge. Maybe to see her page, and you can visit that when I was in the United States with my kids and I was married person. The thing is, why I want to talk about this. I think that when I was in the United States with my kids and I was married, he met this lady. She blocked me, but I want to.
So we were married, and he met this lady. People, I know there's a lot of Bivol homosexuals out there, yeah, but this is, if you're honest with yourself, that is how life goes. How life goes. Am I saying she's perfect and everything was great before? Probably not. But even if it is, sometimes some women or men can think everything's great, and next thing you know, they're getting deaded off because their partner's met someone else who's even better. Yeah? And that's what this is looking like, circumstantially speaking. Any man who divorces the wife of his kids, splits up with them, and is getting married 6 months later, fiance 6 months later, that stinks, people. That stinks. Yeah, that stinks. Put it this way: if you had a daughter, yeah, let's say your daughter was married to some dude, So a lot of men, a lot of you men are slow. A lot of you men like sucking other men off. You spent too long sucking Andrew Tate off. So you're not being based here. I can look at what's right and what's wrong. I don't need to shill my base. Oh, my man, so I need to pretend that it's cool to do this and do that. I'm gonna tell you the truth right now for you, man. Put you, man, right on. If you had a daughter and she grew up and she was bred by some boxer twice and married, and then he files for divorce, and 6 months later he's got a new Arab fiancee, well, any fiancee, it's not the nationality isn't relevant, but either way, what would you say? Would you be sitting there saying, oh, go on, mate, yeah, manpower? No, you'd be pissed off, because everyone knows what's up at that point, right? No, I'm sorry, I could be completely wrong, and maybe Bivol's marriage with her was really bad, and and he's been going through it for years, and it's a complete coincidence that he's in a new one, jumping straight into a new one. That's never how it works. This would have been happening for 2-3 years whilst they were married. She said he spent less and less time at home. Why? Because he's more engaged doing whatever he's doing, which is fine to do that, but bash, you got responsibilities, man. That's the truth. You've bred responsibilities now. Yeah, and people can slag the woman off and say, oh, she's scorned, and she is scorned. I'd be scorned as well. Yeah. If some mutt give me 2 buns and then went and met some Arabian princess and left me sitting there all sorry looking, yeah, who wouldn't be scorned? If it was my daughter, I'd be scorned as well, right? Who wants that? That's whack. No one asked you to get married. No one asked you to breed two lives into the world. And we can say the new age says, oh, well, LIB, it's not as easy as that. Marriage, there's a reason they say till death do us part. So a lot of you religious man, you don't really know what you're signing up for. Oh, I'm getting married. But are you though? Bivol wasn't. He was with her 10 years, so she couldn't have been that crazy. Yeah? She couldn't have been that crazy when you was with her for 5-10 years, you bred her twice, and you got married to her. You don't do that if she's that crazy, I wouldn't have thought. And if you did, that's on you still. As a man, you take the most responsibility for your actions, I believe. Women, they're supposed to be crazy. They've been crazy. So when a man start going there and doing what he's doing, like Bivol, he has to take the ultimate responsibility, and the ultimate responsibility here is, bash, pay up, man. Pay up. That's the least you could do for breaking your home up under the circumstances I'm aware of. The very least you could do is put the coins up, man. Very least. And again, she says he changed up after Canelo, and that is the story as old as time. Yeah? Fighters are all humble and shit when they're broke. We see it time and time again. I'm trying to think of examples, actually, where... Well, look at Nigel Benn. I think Nigel Benn got married and he cheated on his wife a whole bunch of times. I think Eubank was the same. Yeah, they find these homely girls that had them when they had nothing. Then they're on and popping and all the Jezebels are hanging around and they lose their hair. I don't rate that, I'm sorry. I get it. I get the innate thing encoded in men. You want to poke as much nine as possible. I get that. But come on now. It's a debate of, are we animals? Are you just a raw animal or not? Yeah. Because you ain't got to treat someone who's been through it with you. Look at John Jones, another one. His babe mum's been with him since the jump. When he was broke, didn't have a bean. And I respect that. Women who are with a man who ain't got a bean or nothing, and they take his kids and they hold him down. You gotta hold that in high regard. Bivol wasn't nothing to no one. He was nothing to no one. And she comes from money anyway, so she didn't even have to give him a chance like that. She did. So that does really say something about her, especially these days. Them bourgeois oligarch types, they normally stay within their own circle, right? They normally marry up. So for her to have married down, that shows something about her, ultimately, right? And this Arab thing, the question, I don't know if I'm Adam, but she clout chasing. Yeah? The question is, would this Arab princess thing, millionaire thing, been looking at Bivol twice if he was broken down bad? Didn't have a bean to his name? No. Yeah? Dubai is not cheap. Abu Dhabi is not cheap. Yeah? These fleeky pictures are not cheap. And Bivol wouldn't have got a look in edgeways. Bivol would have been carrying this woman's bag. For damn sure. That's what he would have been doing. She'd have been going... flicking him around, and Bivol would have been picking bags and running around the place. So if what I understand to be true is true, he played himself here. Yeah. She only want him because he's on and relevant. Look at her. You can just tell by the way she float. Look at this here. Come on now. Where's this in France or Italy or something? Come on. When chicks have pictures like this out there, you know what they're about. This is the Andrew Tate kind of look at me lifestyle, which is fine. And fair play to everyone who's able to live that way. But yeah, no doubt when Bivol was broken, dustified, and this woman here was holding him down and breathing him up, because Bivol's been nowhere for 7 years. His oldest kid's 7 years old, so she's been with him since she was 16. Come on. That don't carry no weight to you, man. To Andrew Tate homosexuals. That don't carry no weight. That is true respect. You have to value that. Damn, man. However bad this woman may or may not be, I bred her, I married her, and she was there when I didn't have a bean. Let me hold that. After all, you're the one who got in front of God and said, oh, I'm holding it high. Next thing you know, Tutu Arabian Succubus comes along and you all lost your head and shit. So I don't, based on, if I was to bet now, I don't rate Bivol like that. And the media or the narrative is that she is completely buck wild. She's not the one who's married, getting engaged to some new man, right? That's what's not happening. She's not the one jumping into bed with a new Instagram thing. That's what he was doing. So I tend to lean with her. If the facts I've told you are true, that's how I tend to leave. And she's the one having to handle the kids. Now, is it possible that she's said, or he said he'd have them? I doubt it. He didn't even want to. He wasn't even at home when they was married. Still, he was spending more and more time in Dubai and shit. With this thing here, with this Succubus. Yeah. So it's not like he was super involved. Some athletes, like I don't know, even Tyson Fury, to be honest, or Usyk, when they're not engaged in camp, they can't wait to get home. If I wasn't, if I can wait to get back to Dubai, man, and take this new Succubus out. That's what he couldn't wait to do. Who else is that transparent with their young ones about them telling them wrongdoing? Transparent? Don't know what that is. That's mad. Anyway, I have to say a disclaimer. We don't know what. I could be completely wrong. This Bivol could have jumped into bed with this ting completely by chance, and this woman here was really evil. His ex-wife was really evil, and she's playing it all. If that's the case, I apologise, but I'm going where it's most likely to go. Yeah. Because a lot of women, when women have the green eyes, there's a reason green eyes are rare. Yeah. And a lot of chicks with green eyes, they have the witch. There's a witch. That is really a signal, a phenotype of witch genetics. That's what the green eyes are for. That's why they lure you in. Yeah, that's why they lure you in. They suck you right in there. Any type of them ones there, the deep blue eyes or the deep green eyes, or the ones where you just like this. You see that one there? Come on now, people. Yeah, certain females, their eyes, and you just look like this, you're like, whoa. You can feel yourself getting sucked in there. There's a reason for that. It's the Succubus. It's a Jezebel. That's what it is. So Bivol got Jezebel'd here. He got Jezebel, and you best believe, after Beterbiev knock his ass out in the rematch, this dude here, this chick here, and Bivol gonna be there with his hat in his hand saying, oh, maybe we should reconcile. That's what they start saying. Oh, let's reconcile. Oh, you want to reconcile now? You washed up. And Bivol knocked your ass out and sent you to Valhalla. Now you want to come crawling back. That's what more time happens with these cats here. They realise then what they've got. They go wilding. Look at Nigel Benn again. They go wilding for a bit, and then when they're all washed up, they say how sorry they was and how wrong they was. Yeah. So really, when you look at it, not many men pull it off where they actually end up happier. Nigel Benn had his tail between his legs. Chris Eubank Senior, said about how he wished he shouldn't have messed up with his baby mum, with Chris Eubank Jr.'s mum. This is the tale of time. There's a reason they're saying that, right? Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Senior don't have regrets for nothing. And this is another one of them. I bet at the time when Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Senior were doing the madness, I bet their wife was probably acting like this, naturally. And we could probably look back and say, oh, they're crazy chicks. That's not saying there are some crazy chicks for sure. Irrespective of a man's action, there are some buck wild females out there who just buck wild. Yeah. But often in relationships, whether it's a man or a woman, men or women drive their partner to madness. And that's what, it'd make me mad. I'd be like this on here as well. I would. I'll be doing exactly what this female was doing. If my man of 10 years had got a new ting and divorced me and left me with picking up all the pieces whilst he's gallivanting in Dubai, I'd have been, you best believe it. You best believe it. You'd have been seeing me boning Arta Baturbiev. You'd have been seeing that one. That'd have been all over the OnlyFans. Yeah? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe. Look up the bell 100%. There's no doubt about this one, people. Stop it.